guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of like a simple video. I know I've been gone for quite some time, at least with like doing makeup tutorials. I haven't really like put out any makeup tutorials, and the only reason is just because you guys know that I've been dealing with, I guess you can say, tooth problems. I was trying to figure out what was wrong, why I kept getting toothaches. Finally figured out what it was, went to a dentist, and I am going to get treated. I actually have a hole between my tooth and my gum, so I'm getting that fixed actually tomorrow. So by the time you guys see this, I will already have it done. But I've just been having tooth pain, and I haven't been able to actually sit down and film for you guys. And also like the main reason of why I haven't really like sat down and film is just because like I don't really know what to film, because I do makeup tutorials, but I feel like at the same time it gets kind of repetitive. I don't really know what other videos you guys would like to see. So if you guys want to see more makeup tutorials, just let me know what kind you would like to see down in the comment section. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. That's the reason why I've been kind of gone. But also I know you guys really do like my vlogs, and you guys want me to vlog more, so I will continue to vlog whenever something exciting happens and it's not just me sitting around working and filming. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is kind of like my everyday summer makeup, and also I'm going to be showing you guys all my favorites that I've been loving since I've been gone, because I have quite a few products to show you, and I'm actually going to be demonstrating them as well. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, how I did it, what my favorites are, then please keep watching. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, apply like a toner. So this is actually a toner that I've actually been obsessed with, and this is how much I've used. I've actually already purchased a second bottle just because I really love it. Really good for acne prone skin. So this is the Dixon Original Witch Hazel Pore Perfecting Toner, fragrance free, gentle skincare. It says it gently cleanses, conditions pores, and maintains clear, smooth, balanced skin without over drying. 100% natural. Looks like this. I did get mine at, did I get it at Walmart or H-E-B? I can't remember which one I got it at, but I believe that they do sell it at pretty much any grocery store. But yeah, it's super amazing. I love how it like just cleared up my texture on my skin, because I used to have like a little bit of bumps on my face, like not like breakouts, but more like texture. And I feel like this just really just took all that away. I feel like my pores are a lot more cleaner. So usually what I do is I take it on a little cotton square, cotton round, and I just pour it onto my little cotton round, and I just take it and I kind of just put it all around my face. I actually do this after I cleanse my face for the night, after I'm already wearing makeup. So I feel like this also really helps just take out all the dirt and oil that your cleanser or makeup remover or exfoliant didn't get to. The only thing I had to say about this product is that it smells really strong. It almost smells like liquor, like actual like hardcore liquor, and I don't know why. I'm guessing just because witch hazel's in here, and usually witch hazel is a little bit stronger. It actually always makes me choke, especially if I'm talking. But it's by Estee Lauder. This is one of my, I would say, newer favorites with my skincare collection, because I feel like I've never really shown this to you guys. But this is a skin activating treatment, and I'm actually going to pull up a little bit more about what this does, because I always forget somehow when I look at the product, because it is kind of confusing, because it kind of works like as a toner, but it's not a toner. Like I did mention, this is from Estee Lauder, and it almost looks like, I would say, like water, and it kind of feels like water once you put it on the skin. But this retails for $98 for this size, and this is the only size they have. And you can get it at Estee Lauder counters. You can also get it at Sephora. They do sell it there. I do see on Sephora though that they have a smaller bottle, which is a 2.5, and that one retails for $59, but this one is the 5 ounce, and this one retails for the $98. So I do see on Sephora that they sell two sizes, but I know in my store we only sell one size, which is kind of sucky because sometimes not everybody wants to go ahead and splurge on the big bottle. Groundbreaking essence in the lotion that activates, strengthens skin's foundation to renew a youthful looking glow. So I feel like whenever I do apply this, I do get a really nice glow. That is why I like using it, because with my skin, I do have oily skin, but sometimes my skin can look a little dry and I don't like that. Micro and Mighty, this groundbreaking essence in lotion activates treatment skin foundation to renew its youthful angelic glow. Recommended for all skin types, it delivers energy and fights visual aging, deeply hydrates and renews smooth, simple, supple skin. So I feel like that's pretty much what this does, and I don't know, I just love this. I feel like it's made my skin a lot more, I don't know, it just makes my skin more smoother, and I feel like it gives me a really nice glow. So what I do is I pour like 3 drops into my hand, and then I put it on my skin and I kind of just massage it. But it has a really nice light scent, and I just love the way it makes my skin feel. I also do use this on my clients, and I feel like it just helps everything penetrate deeper. My serums, my moisturizers, all that stuff. What I have to show you guys is my Perfectionist Pro by Estee Lauder. I know I'm using a lot of Estee Lauder, but of course I work for them, so I get to try a lot of their stuff out. But these are some of the products that just have stood out to me, and I don't know if you guys can like actually see a difference in my skin, especially since I haven't been on camera to show you guys, but I feel like my skin looks so much better without makeup. Like the first time in a long time that I haven't felt insecure about my skin, and now I just feel like it looks a lot healthier. This is the Estee Lauder Perfectionist Pro Rapid Firm and Lift Treatment. So I'm gonna read you guys what this is supposed to do. It says it firms, lifts, lines and wrinkles, instant radiance, uneven skin tone, texture, and pores. So I feel like it's pretty much done all those things for me. As you guys have probably seen, you guys probably can notice if you guys have been around my channel for a while, without makeup, like I used to have so much redness, like so much, and I feel like it's definitely toned it down so much. The only redness I really have is a little bit right here, but it would be like over here on my nose, on my chin. I do have a little bit on my chin, but I feel like it's definitely like really evening out the skin tone. And when I first started trying this product, I didn't know it was going to even out the skin tone until I read more about it. And I feel like it has helped with my pores as well, like minimizing my pores. Whenever I put this product on underneath my makeup, I swear like my pores just look like so minimized. And then I'm actually going to show you guys another product I've been loving for my pores. Take like 2 pumps of this into my hand, and I first start on my T-zone and my cheeks, and then whatever's left on my hand I put it on my forehead and around my jaw. And I just love the way it feels. Like, I actually wish that they would make like a Estee Lauder Perfectionist Pro moisturizer, because I just love the scent and it just smells so good and it feels so like smooth. This is the Purity Philosophy Ultra Light Moisturizer, and they do sell a full size, but I decided to get the little sample size. This is actually I think like $5, and I wanted to really try this out because I've heard so many good things. About the Philosophy skincare line, so I just wanted to try this out. So like I said, this is supposed to be super gentle, and I feel like this honestly just like feels like velvet on my skin, and I usually take about 2 little squirts and I just put it all over my face. And I love how it hydrates my skin, but it doesn't like make me oily. It for the skincare for now. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my makeup. I'm first gonna do my brows, and I'm gonna show you guys how I've been liking my brows lately, because I've actually completely changed up the routine. I feel like much quicker way to just do your makeup, because like normally I would take at least like 30 minutes on my brows and it was ridiculous. So now I've been doing something a little bit different. I'm actually gonna apply my eye cream though. I forgot to apply my eye cream. So this is actually the, what is this called? Dr. Eye Origins Moisture Eye Care for Skin Around Eyes, and I feel like this just hydrates my skin. I'm actually all out of it though, so I'm actually gonna move on to another eye cream that I have, but this one has done a really good job of just like hydrating this eye area, and I feel like it's super subtle too. And I just feel like it makes my under eyes look a little brighter as well. It's actually the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set. And the thing I like about this is, since I'm starting to do more of this brow routine, it is waterproof. So in the summertime when I sweat, they're not going to come off or anything like that. It's a lot quicker. And I feel like it just makes my brows look a lot more natural too. Like I hated when I would do my brows like so bold. Like I don't know what was wrong with me, and nobody ever told me anything, but I would do them so bold and so like dramatic. But what I like to do is I like to just take the brush and kind of just like run through the brow hair, and this just kind of like almost like tints the brow. Like I don't know if you guys can see that difference right there. It just kind of like adds the product but not overly drawing them or transforming them into a different shape. I just take my Morphe eyebrow brush and I take a little bit of my brow powder, and I kind of just get those areas that the brush didn't get with the brow tint, like right underneath here usually, because I do have like this bald spot right here, and sometimes like I don't know why the brow gel doesn't get that area, so I just kind of like to go back with a little bit of powder, not too much, and just fill in those areas. This just also just really makes the brows look more sharp and like more of a shape a little bit, just to make them look more clean. But I don't like to add the concealer on the top anymore. I just like kind of do it underneath here. And I am still taking my Estee Lauder, what is this even called? Double Wear Concealer. This was one of my favorite concealers, and I believe they did discontinue it, but I can still get it with my gratis, so that's how I still have it. So then after that we are done with the brows. I feel like the brows literally take me like 5 minutes instead of like 30 minutes, so that is like a more like natural way you can do your brows if you have a brow gel. I forgot to mention the shade in this is Bold Brunette, and I didn't think that this was gonna look good on my brows, but it actually really matches my brows really good now, especially since I dyed my hair, which I do need to get it retouched because I feel like it's kind of faded. My makeup routine now, I feel like I focus a lot more on my skin. I do a lot more skincare products, and I feel like my makeup looks better than ever because I have a good foundation routine that's doing a lot of good things for my skin. So my skin looks better, so the makeup's gonna look better. So with that being said, I've been loving these two products. Oh my god, these have changed my life. One of them you guys have already seen repeatedly in every single makeup tutorial, but I have a new product to actually go with it. So this is the Too Faced, if you haven't heard of it, it's a Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cool Mattifying Skin Perfecting Primer, and this is infused with peach and sweet fig cream. And I feel like it just really does everything that you want your skin to do when you are wearing makeup. It just really smooths out everything. It mattifies the skin. It smells good, and I feel like it just gives like a little bit of a blurred look to the skin. And I'm still obsessing over this, and once I run out I'm definitely going to have to repurchase it. This is actually my second tube, by the way. I did go out of my first one, and then I went ahead and got this one for my mom because she wasn't using it. This product, I believe Jeffree Star was the one that originally gave a little bit of light and introduced this product to everyone. So this is called the No Problem Primer, and it's kind of like Pore and Problem. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but anyways, it's kind of like No Pores No More in a sense, and it's in this cute little bottle. It actually is glass, and it does have a pump, which is nice. I love primers that come with pumps. It's just in this cute little bottle. This is a 1 fluid ounce bottle. It says it's smooth and pore covering, top secret for perfect makeup application, and it just smells good. I feel like it just really like blurs out everything, the pores, the uneven skin tone, everything. It just looks so good on the skin, and I've actually been wearing this primer underneath like my makeup every day, and so many people have been complimenting me. Even when I'm just wearing powder, I put this on and I feel like, I don't know, my skin just looks at its best. So what I do is I apply 2 pumps, and the pumps that come out are like that size, and what I do is I rub it into my fingers and I just apply it mainly in my T-zone and my forehead. Oh my god, I just love the way it smells, and it just makes your skin feel like velvet. It makes it feel super soft, and I can see a huge difference when I apply this to my skin. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell on camera, but I can definitely tell every single time I put on my makeup. I feel like I can just, walk out the door like this with just brows and like put a good primer on and my skin will kind of look like I'm wearing makeup, but I'm not wearing makeup. Two different foundations. Now both of these are a full coverage foundation, but the reason why I use both of these together is because this one is too light, this one is too dark. This one is one of my favorite foundations, but I still haven't gotten a lighter shade. I'm trying to use up all this one and then I'm gonna go repurchase the lighter shade. 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo friendly, and I feel like this just looks so good in photographs. I just love this foundation in person, in the sun. It just looks really, really good, and it also smells good. And then this one is my favorite because it just minimizes the pores, and I feel like with the pore minimizer and the skincare routine that we do with this, it just looks like amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply these two foundations. I like to take this one first, which is a peach one, apply 2 pumps, and then I mix in a little bit of this with it. Like I said, it is too light and the other one is too dark, so you can definitely see that right there. I don't know if you can see that. That's the dark one, this is the light one, and I just kind of like mix them together like this on the back of my hand. It is really full coverage. It feels really light on the skin and really fresh feeling still. They both are mattifying foundations. That is why I applied the moisturizer underneath that is a little bit more for like hydration, because I feel like if I would have applied the matte moisturizer I would have been too matte. So this is like matte but with a dewy finish. But yeah, this is a Revolution Concealer and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour concealer. So I actually picked this up at Ulta. I've been hearing so many good things about this concealer, and it honestly reminds me of Tarte Shape Tape. The packaging, everything, this is even almost identical to Tarte Shape Tape. I actually haven't been using my Tarte Shape Tape just because of the fact that now that it's summer, I feel like with a full coverage concealer it kind of like cracks on me, especially since it's mattifying. I feel like this one is a lot more hydrating and it just looks a lot more like natural but like full coverage at the same time. I've just been obsessing over this and it is cheaper, so I mean if you want a good dupe, this is it. And I did pick mine up in the lightest shade there was, and this is in the shade C2. I believe this is the lightest shade, if not the second lightest. And I just apply it underneath my eyes, down the center of my nose, my forehead, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and right here on my chin, just for highlighting. And I do like to use a lighter concealer obviously so I can highlight the areas. And I feel like this one just looks a lot more natural on the skin versus the Tarte Shape Tape, because like I said, Tarte Shape Tape is full coverage, but since it has that super mattifying look, I feel like it just looks a little bit like cracky and like drying underneath the eyes. The only way I can make it work in the past was really hydrating that under eye area on the lid just to help prime that area, because we are going to apply a little bit of eyeshadow today. Like super white and ghostly, but once we add on bronzer and everything, it's gonna help even it out. My Airspun powder, I'm going to hurry up and set that under eyes, that way we don't crease. I like to go down a little bit with this and just really press it where my pores are. The rest of my face, I don't like to pack on the powder with the sponge. I like to take a brush and just kind of set that in. I'm going to take some powder. I just take about that much on the sponge and then I go over my lids. I still have been obsessing over this Tom Ford bronzer. I have been wanting to try out the Physicians Formula, I believe it's like coconut bronzer, I believe that's what it's called, but I haven't found that one yet. I've been searching everywhere for it and I cannot find it. I'm trying to find a drugstore alternative because this Tom Ford bronzer is almost gone. But I just love it because it has such a pretty like sheen, but it's like the right amount of bronziness. It doesn't make me look too orange or anything. So I'm actually going to be taking a Morphe M530 and I'm just going to contour and bronze the skin. But I love this brush because it makes it look just like so diffused. After that, I'm going to go back into my Airspun powder and my sponge, and I'm just going to kind of just let this bake so that our contour can kind of just stand out a little bit more. also gonna do it right here too. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that Melba by MAC was one of my favorite blushes of all time, and I've kind of been switching here and there, but I feel like this is the one that I love for like any eye look, whether it's warm or cool eye. I feel like this just goes with anything because it is like a peachy, but it kind of looks almost pink at the same time. It's a really good balance between the two, and I just like to take it on my Estee Lauder brush and just put it on the cheeks, and I feel like it just looks really natural too. Like it doesn't look like overpowering or anything. Highlighters recently, this one is a newer one and I don't believe I've shown this on my channel, but this one is called Wisp and this is by ColourPop. This is their Super Shock Cheek Pearlized highlighter. So beautiful. It's almost like a golden champagne, but it doesn't have like reflex of, I would say, like a pink color. Super pretty. So I've actually been liking that one, and I've been liking this one. This one is a, you know, old one in my collection, but I have been using it still. So this one is called Mary Luminizer by the Balm Cosmetics. I've had this for literally ever, and I've never really used it that much just because I felt like it didn't look good on my skin tone, but once I started using it, I really have been loving it. Obviously I did hit pan to like mix them together, so I'm going to be taking my Morphe M501 brush, super amazing, just to like highlight, and I'm going to be taking the ColourPop one first. I feel like this one just like blings crazy because this one's like almost like a cream, but it just looks like so wet on the face. So I take that one first, and then I take this one right on top because, you know, it's summertime, you gotta glow. I put this one on top. What's on my nose, so I can do it on my nose as well. I feel like when I don't apply highlight on my nose, I look very like flat and too matte, so that's why I like to put some on my nose. And my Cupid's bow. Super old palette. Like, I don't think I've ever done a makeup tutorial with this palette before. They're the first palettes that I ever got in my collection, so I definitely want to hold on to this until, you know, it's, you know, no longer usable. But this is one of my favorites, and I haven't actually used this in a while, and I really wanted to show it on my channel. I don't really use this palette anymore, but I feel like it's such a good palette for like an everyday look, which is what I'm going to show you guys today because I've been obsessing over this look. It's the Naked Urban Decay palette. This is the first one, I want to say. Yeah, this is the first one. I believe like the almost copper rose gold one is the second one, and then they had a third one as well. They have so many of these, but this one is, I believe, one of the first ones. It's kind of like a velvety brown with a gold packaging. This color right here, Naked, and the color Buck. And I like to take it on this fluffy Morphe brush, and I like to just buff this into the crease. And this is like seriously such an easy eye look. It literally will take me like 5 minutes to do this. Actually showing you guys her yet, but this is Pandora. Her name was actually Sasha, but I renamed her to Pandora, and she's so pretty. She was like crying to come in my beauty room. But yeah, she's the newest addition to the family, which I'm going to show you guys in a separate video. If you guys haven't already seen that, I will link it down below, all about her. But she is a ragdoll kitten, or she's not a kitten, she's 6 years old now, but she's so pretty. I like how chill she is. Come here. Why are you crying, kitty? It really doesn't have to be too precise or anything. This is just going to be kind of almost like our transition shade. So I'm kind of just like buffing this all over. Brush, it's a super fluffy like crease brush. I love this brush, so good. It's actually very similar to the MAC 214, but it's a lot cheaper. So I'm going to be taking the color Buck again, which is this color that we use all over the crease, but I'm taking a shorter, you know, more denser brush so we can really focus this color like into the crease so that it can make it more precise. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference between the two eyes, but I feel like you could literally use one shade for the whole entire eye, but as long as you use different brushes, it will look like you're wearing like 3 different eyeshadows. So I like to take this big one first, buff it out, and then apply more with a shorter more dense brush, and I feel like it just looks like you're wearing 3 eyeshadows, but you're really wearing 1. After that, we're gonna apply the lid color, and I'm actually gonna be taking this Urban Decay brush. This came in the Naked Heat palette, but I'm going to be taking this like fluffier side, and I'm going to be taking the color Toasted and the color Sidecar, which Sidecar is right here. It's more of a dustier, like bronzy, mauvey, taupey pink, and then Toasted is definitely more of a warmer, I would say like a warm, almost bronzy shade. But I love these two colors together because the Sidecar just gives a little bit of sparkle, and it just looks so pretty but like natural at the same time. I'm going to take the same color Buck and Naked, these two colors right here, and I'm going to take a teeny tiny, this is actually like a Makeup Geek brush, and I'm going to buff this underneath the lash line so that we can get some color going on there, because we do look a little bare. Now that we're done with that, we're just going to load on some mascara. That's something I have been really loving, to just like load on the mascara, because I normally like to wear fake eyelashes, but let's get real, I don't have time to do that every day. And I just feel like they do damage your natural eyelashes, and I feel like with this eye look, it just looks like subtle but like pretty and like feminine and not too over the top. So I'm going to just load up some of my favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic. It's still one of my favorites. I've heard people that have tried this and they say they don't like it, and I'm like, how do you not like this mascara? It's so amazing. The main reason why I like it is because it has this teeny tiny little wand, so I feel like this just really helps separate the lashes and make your lashes look super long and just like not clumpy, because I feel like most mascaras make my eyelashes look super clumpy. So I'm going to put this on, and then we will be right back, and I'm going to show you what lip option I'm going to do and everything. Okay, I'm going to add another coat of mascara, but I'm going to kind of let that dry a little bit so that it can build up on top of the mascara I already have. I'm going to go ahead and dust this baking that we did off to apply some lipstick. This look, I still like it to look very neutral and almost like natural. So I'm going to be applying this liquid lipstick. This is the Kylie Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color, I actually have no idea because it came off, but this was part of her summer collection, I believe last year, and it came with like 4, and this is kind of like a light nudie coral color. It's actually almost the same color as my lips. I feel like also this is just like a perfect nude for me, because some nudes look like too nude, you know what I mean? This one just looks so like perfect. Okay, so this is the finished look. As you guys can see, it's very glowy but almost neutral, and it just looks like really pretty on the skin, and I feel like it just makes you look very youthful, glowy, and summer ready. It doesn't look like you're, you know, too glam, but it is definitely a little bit glam. So yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure to, of course, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell, that way you guys can be notified every single time I upload. I am trying to get on like another filming schedule of when I'm gonna actually upload and film and all that stuff, but I will let you guys know as soon as I figure that out. But yeah, in the meantime, just make sure you hit the bell, that way you guys can be notified every single time I upload. And yeah, I think that's all, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!